Hello everyone, I'm Chinzo Machida and today I'm going to talk about the 5 steps to improve your hook punch. In Japanese, kakizuki. Let's check it out. Before I start with the first step, I'm going to mention about this a very common technique in the traditional karate, but you see most of them in katas. For example, you say take shoulder, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, there is a hook. If you adapt, there is a hook. But if you apply this for the fight position, the fight stance, in the fight application, there's going to come hook. And also you can use more your hip. But the same technique that you see in take shoulder. Step number 1, the base. The base is so important. So keep the hip width with your stance. Prepare the fight stance, and the back leg is in charge to give you the power. You're going to use the ground to push your hip. When you push your hip, you punch. But the stance is very important. As you see, look at my leg. It's going to be a little bit bent. Because that's the leg is going to be in charge to give me the power. And don't forget, don't be so much wide. Don't be so much narrow. The balance is very important. Number 2, the hip. The hip is going to deliver your arm. Look at me. When I turn my hip, rotate my hip, and now because I apply the hook, I not only rotate this, I rotate this, and I go a little bit more to get more power when I punch. 1 and 2, turn more. 1 and 2. So this one you apply usually for a straight punch. But when you have a hook, you have to go deep a little bit. So you kind of straight, but a little bit more twist. That you can consider that also. Step number 3, shoulder. So the shoulder now is going to do up when you do the hook. Differently when you do a straight punch. When you do the straight punch, you keep your shoulder down. But now as a hook, the hook is going to protect your chin. And also the shoulder is going to give you the power. Look at my shoulder. That's very important. Turn my hip, lift the shoulder. And now I apply the hook. As you can see, the shoulder, when you lose your shoulder, that's going to give more movement and going to create more power. You're going to build the power with everything you connect. So the shoulder should be up. Number 4, elbow. Elbow is so important in this hook. Why? Because if you put the elbow in the right spot, you're going to get the more power in your punch. One of the very common mistakes when the people punch and the elbow is going to be below the hand. So that's not going to give you 90 degrees. And not you're going to give you a full capacity of your power. Which is very important to keep your elbow at the same height of your hand. Elbow up, elbow up, same direction. Different angle now, and not do lower. As you can see, my power is not so committed. So bring the elbow up. And the 5th step is the hands. The hands you're going to use the knuckles, but you can use with straight punch, horizontal or vertical. That in Japanese you call tate. You also use the knuckles to punch tate. And also use the chokuzuki here with the big knuckles, but the hands is the horizontal, not vertical. And what the difference between them? Usually when your opponent attack you and you have the short distance, you apply more with the hand vertical because your opponents come and you bring him. And also when you try to reach your opponent, use more horizontal, because horizontal you're able to reach more, and as you're going to use your triceps to a little bit not extend more. And this one you're going to pull more. So those are the 5 steps to improve your Kakizuki hook punch. Us. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to check more about that, check machidavirtualdojo.com. See you guys next time. Us.